Today we are talking about reprogramming your subconscious. This is so exciting, guys. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Al and welcome to my channel Simply Create with Al. Today we're going to talk about reprogramming our subconscious. But before we get into it, if you're new here, we make manifesting easier for you so that you can create the life you have always dreamed of. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And let's get into the most important thing, recreating or reprogramming our subconscious. Here's the thing, when we are born and we grow up, we are a part of a society. We are part of a family. We see things, we hear things, we feel things, we experience things that mold us. These things mold who we are, who we become, and also our limiting beliefs. Nobody tells us that everyone is us pushed out. We grow up believing that life happens to us and then things are coincidence. You might have noticed that when you start manifesting things and you are affirming, and then it finally happens, you have that feeling, oh my God, I totally created that. But a few days later, you forget it and you go back into complaining and thinking that life happens to you. And this is because it is so ingrained in who you are. But you can totally change these things, okay? Here we are talking about reprogramming our subconscious, because if we don't do that, things keep happening. We experience our present actually through the lenses of our past, of what we learned. It's a habitual thing, what we learned that happens. So we hear how we are supposed to react, how we are supposed to behave, you know, in this or that situation, and how people treat us, how we should treat people. And here's the thing, everyone in your reality is you, everyone. So there is no reason to play mind games with anyone. They are you. Everybody shows you what you think. It's always you against you. It's never you against the world. It's never you against other people. It's always you against you. We have a conscious mind, a logic mind, and a subconscious mind. Actually, the conscious mind is the creative mind, and the subconscious mind is the habitual mind. Okay, that's why when you are a child, when we are a child, we learn things effortlessly, and when we get older, we learn through repetition. That's how we learn how to drive a car. That's how we learn how to play an instrument. We repeat things until we become a master at it. But unfortunately, we don't live in the present anymore. We are very bad at mindfulness. We don't experience the present as much as we should. In neuroscience, there are studies that say 5% of our day is actually spent in the present. So 95% of our day, we are either in the past or in the future. And here's the thing, if you're not creating, if you're not in the present, experience your life, you are on autopilot. So your subconscious takes over, and your subconscious doesn't experience anything new. Your subconscious is a repetition thing. So it's going to grab information from your memory and your life is going to stay the same. You cannot change that. So how do we reprogram our subconscious so that we stop repeating the past? There are actually many ways. The simplest way is affirmations. We repeat a story so often until it becomes the truth, until we accept it as the truth, until we stop believing it. The second possible way is hypnosis. And another way is also subliminals. The best way to use subliminals, if you want to do that, is to sleep with them, listening to them, because there is a stage before you fall asleep that where your mind is most open to that. Actually, before you fall asleep and the first thing when you wake up. I'm going to link the Everyone is Your Pushed Out video here, because I also talk about that moment, the best moment to do your affirmations, and it's basically the same. So there is this period shortly before you fall asleep and shortly after you wake up, where your mind is so open and absorbing everything you give it. So if you want to work with subliminals, that's my experience, is that it's great if you can to sleep listening to them, because it changes your subconscious really easily. You're basically not doing anything, you're just repeating your affirmations over and over and over again, right? That's great. But yeah, it's totally possible to change your most dominant belief, to change your subconscious, how your subconscious experience life. It can change really fast. It can take a few weeks or months, but here's the thing, it's possible, and it's life-changing, because the thing is, life doesn't happen to you. You're not a victim. You're not just there and things is happening. And you know that. How many times have you thought about someone and this person called you? How many times? How many times have you been hoping for something and unexpectedly things start to happen in your favor? It's because you're manifesting this. You are creating your life. Whether you have what you want or you don't, this is your creation, okay? This is your most dominant belief. So take this information and change your most dominant belief in a way that life is going to work in your favor. And you will see, when you start seeing evidences of all of this and you start believing it, things start to become so much easier. That's just how it is. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I really hope you understood it and you liked the video. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.